Hello everyone, I wish you all a very happy new year. I couldn't get a better quote or say more apt quote than this what you're seeing on your screen to start our new year. Last year was mostly about external factors guiding us or trying to control us. But this year when things have already started to look to get better, don't you think it is the right time when we get things under our control? I know when many of you are reading this quote, it will be interpreted differently. I know there will be certain set of people who will find it is loaded with hubris. आप डेस्टिनी की बात कर रहे हो, हम अपनी एग्जाम तक नहीं लिख पाए. देयर विल बी अदर वो बोलेगा क्या फर्क पड़ता है भाई, आप लिखो मैं लिखूं कोरोना लिखे, होना वही है जो होना होता है, राइट? इट विल हैपन. Why are you kind of putting such pompous word and pompous quotes? Hardly matters. And then there will be set of people who will really believe in it, that yes, I can make the change, at least to the part which is under my control. Can we take a pledge to be at least honest to that part? That is the idea behind this quote which I want to convey. So just be with me here and take that pledge that I will not be lazy. ठीक है? जाड़े में भी, winter में भी, I'll get out of my bed when I have to. I'll not oversleep, yeah, or just lie down in my bed and see that book lying down very happily on the table. No, I'll get up and read when I have to. I'll stop procrastinating. अभी तो एग्जाम थोड़ा सा दूर है, and then करते हैं ना, प्रीलिम्स के बाद और अच्छे से फोकस करेंगे. अभी एक नेटफ्लिक्स में एक मूवी देख लेते हैं. नो, stop doing that. Take things seriously. Take it in control. Have focused goal. This year I need a job. मुझे चाहिए, and then nothing can move me. I will stop only when I achieve my goal. And for that, I will persevere with my monotonous routine. मेरे को पता है that life is so boring. कोई मूवी नहीं, कोई ज़्यादा fun entertainment नहीं. कभी कभी I can talk to few people here and there. That is all my life is, but no, I'll persevere with this monotonous routine. I'll be disciplined. I will not behave in a way कि अभी next 3 days I'll try to make 48 hours out of these 24 hours and then battery down. हवा निकल गई. No. I will, when I have to read 4 hours, if I have to read daily, I will sit on that time and finish it. Nothing can disturb that. I'll be that disciplined. So if we do all that, don't you think we can really write our own destiny? That is the message I wanted to convey with this quote. And I hope you all will start this new year with all your energy focused towards your goal. Okay, so on that note, now let me get started with our today's session, which is about simplification and approximation, a very popular topic amongst our students, which helps them to score quickly. I understand all of you are already masters of it. So what I'll do, I'll just show you my methods of solving. I've already done a lot of sessions on simplification and approximation, but here again, I'll try to add whatever value I can in your final stages of your preparation. I have taken questions from Practice Mock and Oliveboard, their open test SBI PO Prelims, two of the best mocks which is out there. And I have also added to it SBI PO Prelims memory based paper which one student sent to me. So I have kind of incorporated all that and have tried to create some value for you. Okay, so I hope you will get to learn something from it and maybe use in your upcoming exam to fetch some more marks. So let's get started right away. So let us start our session with few questions from Practice Mocks SBI PO Prelims Open Mock. Let's look at this. What is asked? 27 plus 32% of 750 is equal to question mark plus 26% of 350. What is asked here? What will come in place of question mark? So this is also a confusion with some of the students. They ask, sir, how do I look at the question and know whether they are asking for simplification or approximation? In approximation question, in actual exam, they will very clearly mention what will what value, what approximate value will come in place of question mark. And then to add to it, in bracket they will give you are not expected to calculate the exact value. So that approximate word will be there. So don't get confused. Here, clearly this looks like your simplification question. So what we can do, we can use our digit sum, you can use your unit digit, you can use even smart approximation or quick calculation techniques and find the answer. So there are various ways in which you can proceed with this question. Let's see. Let's start with our digit sum that I am very fond of. So 2 plus 7, this is 9. This is 5. This is what? 5 and 7 is 12. That means what? 2 plus 1, 3. That means this is giving 15, means digit sum of 6. What is this? 8. 8 is a, yeah, 8 of 8, that is 64, means 10 means 1. So what do I need here in place of question mark? I need a 5. Is this 5? No. 10 plus 11, that is 2, right? 9. 6 plus 1, 7. No. What is this? 6, 6, 12, 13. This is 4. No. What is this? 7 plus 7, 14. Yes, this is a possibility. What comes next? 6, 6, 12. This is 3. Clearly, with help of my digit sum, I can quickly answer. And I could do that because here the examiner was very kind to give me such good numbers where he had put just one number with the matching digit sum of 5. But what if he was not so kind and gave me another number with digit sum of 5 and even ensured that these unit digits here are all same? Then how would I have proceeded? So for that, I should know how to solve these questions quickly. How do I use smart approximation and eliminate between these two choices? Solving this is very simple. Just look at this. What will I do to solve this? I'll just write 27 plus 4 is 32. 25 into 3 is 75. So this is nothing but 8 into 3, 24 into 10, 240. This is equal to what? X plus 26% of 350 for me is nothing but 13 into 7, which is 91. Then what is this? 267 minus 100, 167. I have subtracted 9 more. So 167 plus 9 will give me 176. How much time did it take? Now let me show you how it happened. Yeah, how I could write this quickly. Very simple. Whenever you have these percentage sign, you basically have 100 in the denominator. So what I'm trying to look for is 100 in the numerator. How do I do that? For every 0, all you have to do is find 1, 2 and 1, 5. If you can find that, you have created a 0. If you have to eliminate 100, you have to basically find 2 2s and 2 5s. Look at this, 25 4s are 100. Now what did I say when I was writing this 240? What did I tell? This is 4 into 8 for me. Why did I say 4? I need 2 2s. And then what is this? 25 into 3. Yeah, let me write this for you. This is 25 into 3 into 10 and this is 4 into 8. This 25 is nothing but 2 5s and this is 2 2s. This will give me 100, which will get cancelled, and hence I was left with just this 8 3s are 24 into 10. This is what I said when I was writing, because in my mind I had cancelled these 2 2s and 2 5s. Similarly here, this is 2 into 13, and what is this? This is 5 into 7 into 10. So what do I have here is just 1 5 and 1 2. That will give me 1 0 and this 0 will go, and hence I said this for me 2 into 13 into 5 into 7 into 10 is nothing but 13 into 7, which is 91. Hope you can, you understood this and you can use it very efficiently when you have to eliminate zeros. That's what you have to do. Just cancel those 5s and 2s and you can get it efficiently. Do some 10-15 questions. You will get very comfortable with this. Yeah. And of course, I have already told you how we should have ideally gone about solving this question. This was our 20-second question with digit sum. Let's try the next one now. So what do we do with question like these? Should we attempt your digit sum? Look at these numbers. They are so sweet. And even here, what they're asking is x cube, not x. So don't be fooled by this 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and think they are very close by. No, they are far apart. What I will get by solving this will be x cube. So I'll have either 512 or 729 or 1000 or 1331 or 1728. So they are like 30-40% wide apart. That means that much scope you have of smart approximation here. But do we really need that also? Just look at this. This 15 and 15 is gone. So this is nothing but 750 only. This is what 225, and all this should come to you mentally. The 750 plus 225 in and around 970, 975, in and around 1000 what comes to me. This number shouldn't be very big. 20% of your 125. If you use what we just did, this is what 5 cube and this is 5 fourth. So I have nothing but 4 and 5 square chala gaya, 5 5 bacha, 25, and this number is so simple, even you do not have to do what we learned in previous question. This is nothing but 0.2 into 125, right? So this will be 25. 975 plus an insignificant small number, because the next number that could have become was 1331. It cannot be this number. 20% of this 125, can it be in and around even 300? No, it cannot be, right? So number 100% of this 125 is also 125 only, right? That means you had no other choice but to quickly mark 1000 and move ahead, isn't it? This was so simple. So the other learning is digit sum, don't start using it randomly. When you really need it, use it. When you're forced to make some ugly calculation, then try to use digit sum. Not everywhere. This question, someone who would have tried digit sum would have wasted his time. And just look at this, 512, yeah, and your 1331. Had the answer been say 1331 or 512, you would be still confused. What is this? This is 8 and this is also 8. So not advisable to use digit sum everywhere. When you have such sweet numbers, don't do it. That is the second learning. All right. Let us look at this question now. What should we do? Should we try to solve it by using smart calculation, or should we try digit sum? Let's see with smart calculation first, because the numbers are very smooth. This percentage means this is not there. Percentage means these two zeros are not there. That means it's very simple. This 29 5s are 29 5s are 145. How do you do that quickly in your mind? 29 10s is 290 by 2, right? So 10 by 2 is 5. So basically 145 here and minus 115. This just 30 here, and 9 4s are 36. So all of us can do. So this is basically on the right hand side. I just have 6. This is 529 is square of what number? This is 23. What if we had gone for digit sum here? What would happen? This term would become 0. This is 5, 3, 8, 10 means this is 1. This is what? 9 is gone, 5 to the 10, this is 1, and this is 7. So this 1 and 1 is gone. So x square should give me 7. So what are the possible values of x? 4 and 5. Why? 4 square is 16 and 5 square is 25. So both of them can give my answer as 7. So the answer choices here: 6, no; 8, no; 4, yes; 5, yes; 9, no. So these two could have been my answer choice. And then what I would have done quickly, 13 means 169 plus this 145, yeah, in and around 300. In that, something is subtracted to get you 523 plus another positive number. Is that even possible? And you could have easily eliminated this. So here again, digit sum or smart calculation, both would have worked. Yes, whatever you are more comfortable with, use it. So now we are done with the questions from practice mock. We will now take up Oliveboard's SBI PO Prelims Open Mocks question. Let's look at this. What is given here? What approximate value will come in place of question mark in the following questions? You are not expected to calculate the exact value. Clearly written, you have to do only approximation here. You are not supposed to calculate the exact value. That is given in the instruction very clearly. So barring few mocks who really either do not want to understand or they just want to make life difficult for students, everywhere else I see it is any standard mock like practice mock or your Oliveboard, they will give it to you very clear. Very clear instructions are given here. So there is no question of doubt. So let's try to solve this. But before I solve this, let me, kind of flash a statutory warning, Vedhanik Chetavani. Think of it as a rule. Do not even think of using concepts of digit sum and unit digit to solve the question of approximation. This is sin. This is crime, right? Please don't do that. Many smart students also get tempted because the concept is such that it makes you lazy. आपको लगता है कहीं भी लग जाएगा. No, it does not work in approximation. For many who understand the concept, they will say कि आप ये बोल भी क्यों रहे हो? But yes, I have seen many people do it. Don't do it, right? Never even think about using digit sum and unit digit in approximation. I'll also tell you why they get tempted. Okay, that also I'll explain. But please get this tattooed if need be. digit sum and unit digit is not for approximation. This is properties of numbers. And in approximation, you change the number. Na 10.2 ko you will assume it as 10. You have just violated the number. So number ke principle, how do you expect them to hold true? Right? I hope you get this and don't get tempted to use digit sum or unit digit to solve approximation question. Chalo, let's try to solve this question first. So what happens in solving questions like these is what we write on our notebook is 15 into x into 10 is equal to 50 square plus 50. So this can be solved in multiple ways. This is like very simple number. Yeah, really does not require a difficult calculation. This is 15 to 50 by 150. And the next number 50 by 150 is anyway significant. This is what? 1 by 3.33. So we have to just focus on this. 1 0 says 0 is gone. To essentially have to just calculate this 50 by 3 and whatever that number is, you'll have it in your mind to increase it by 0.33. 17 3 the 51 hota hai. We all know that. So your answer you know immediately is 17. So this part is very simple. What is now important to understand how I could write this 15.04, 10.02, 50.03, 49.99 as these numbers. If you understand that, then only you have understood the concept here. Please try to understand whatever we are trying to round off. These numbers are highly insignificant. Had they not been insignificant, then you would have to account for what part of it you can safely ignore. That you have to understand. Otherwise, if they try to set a difficult question, you will get caught. Look at this. What am I changing here is 0.01 on the base of 49.99. What percentage am I changing? Right? And the percentage, the leeway that I have in my answer choices is how much. This is to bahut zyada. 9 to 15 is like how much? 6 by 9. Right? That's the leeway you have. From 15 to say 17 also, how much leeway you have? 2 over 15. Right? That's again, what is this? 6.66 into 2. Right? So over 13% leeway. From 17 to 22, again significant difference. From 17 to 27, again a significant difference. So this 0.01 into 100 upon 49.99 will really not matter in my answer choices here. Same goes for 0.03 upon 50. How much is this? This, so I can calculate accurately, is 0.06%. And I'm looking at even the minimum one was like 13%. So I have a lot of leeway and hence I can eliminate these numbers without creating any problem for myself. But if there are significant number and your answer choices are close, you cannot do it. Yes, I hope you have understood this. Chalo, let's take up the next question. What is this? You have, what you will do? You can write 23. You can write it as 36. You can write it as minus x. This is 59 into 32 is equal to 43 into 60. Now, does anything come to your mind straight away? यहाँ पे लग रहा है क्या something quickly you can solve? Yeah, honestly, if you ask me, nothing comes to my mind. So what you do in such question? Again, this is learning in your simplification and approximation. If you get numbers such that nothing strikes to you, please skip that in the first go. If nothing in the paper is as simple, I'll come back to it. Or maybe first I will see the other simplification approximation wale questions and then come back to solving this. This clearly requires some solving. Yeah, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that I'll be required to put paper and pen. But look at the last wala question and compare it to this question. Is it fair that these questions are part of the same examination? Clearly, this is speed breaker and this is employed in all aptitude tests. Please try to understand when you encounter a speed breaker in your number series question or in your simplification approximation question. You might be very lucky that all 5 questions are halwa. But there are times when they will try to break your momentum with questions like these. Don't get fooled. I'll come back and solve this question for you. But for now, please take this as a learning. If you get some question which involves a lengthy calculation, leave it. Learn to leave a question, be it number series or your simplification approximation. And by that I do not mean someone wrote in comment कि आप इसमें भी लीव करने को बोल रहे हैं फिर बचेगा क्या? नहीं यार, पेपर में there are plenty of options. Please go with an open mind. Don't, अगर आपने यहाँ टाइम वेस्ट कर दिया ना 1.5 से 2 मिनट इसमें लगा दिया, you would then not be even be able to see all the questions of your arithmetic section. Please try to understand that. So don't end up wasting time. We'll see what is that I can do efficiently here, but that will be retro. When I looked at this question, nothing came to my mind immediately. Clearly, this question involved calculation and should have ideally been treated as a speed breaker and left. Let us look at this question. Whenever you see this percentage, don't even waste time trying to write the zeros. ये 630 होता, इसका zero भी भूल जाओ. Directly write 2 into 63 here. Plus x percentage of 280. एक zero चला गया, 280 भी 2.8. Directly write like this. This is 210. 2 into 63 is 126. What is this? 84. So x into 2.8 is equal to 84. अब इसके बाद you will not have to use paper pen. 28 3 is 84, right? So your answer choice here should be 30. Let us look at this question. Yeah, I'll say a good question, but just look at it closely, and this question is screaming so loudly. Please try to identify me. Please try to understand what pattern I'm trying to show you. What is this? This is 32 into 28 plus 153 into 147 plus 64 into 56. You cannot miss this because that pattern is not coming once, not twice, but thrice. What is this? This is a plus b into a minus b. What is this? This is 30 plus 2 into 30 minus 2. What is this? 150 plus 3 and 150 minus 3. What is this? 60 plus 4 into 60 minus 4. Ab batao, can anyone miss this? Simple. What is the formula of a plus b into a minus b? That is a square minus b square. What is the a square term? Is 30 square, 150 square and 60 square. Can it get simpler than that? This is 900. This is 225 ke baad, yeah, you will have two zeros, and here 60 ke baad, 36 ke baad you will have two zeros. So two zeros come here. 9, 6, 15, 5, 20, carry 2. This is 5 plus 2, 7. Yeah, this is 27. What do you have to subtract? Yeah, those 27 ke upar wale to you can just quickly eliminate, and then you have to subtract what? Minus 4, minus 9, minus 16. So basically I have to subtract 29 from here. So I have to get, in the end, how much I have to get? A 71. Yeah, this is the only possible answer here, right? Isn't it? They had given one more 71 here, but ye to 27 ke upar chala gaya na. This has to be something less than 27. Yeah, I hope you could identify this and solve it. Otherwise, it would have taken a lot of time. Let's see this question now. I think the question setter also said, यार थक गया, अब चलो कुछ भी डाल देते हैं. Let me give a easy one. खुश कर दो बच्चों को. So what is this? Again, you will not waste time writing 0. This is 530. 1 by 9 minus 30 is equal to x. What is this? If it had been 60, it would have been 540. 9 6 are 54. This is 1 less. This is 59. Minus 30 is equal to 29. Mark it. Move ahead. Okay. Chalo. Now I have also included this. I got from some student. He said, Kither, if you're doing this, just include the actual SBI PO memory based prelims also. I said, okay, let me just put it. So just it was sent by a student. I haven't kind of verified because it's memory based. It's present at various places, but people who have taken the actual test can only say whether this exact question appeared or not. But let's do it for sake of practice. What is this? 6% of what is this? 200 matlab 12, and this is what? 16 का square 256. So 12 तो हो जाता है इसके पास ही ना, and there is some 56 more. 60 का 6% would have been 3.6. So in and around 3 more than 24, 27. This is what you will think to solve this, right? Chalo, let's move to the next one. Let's see what is there. Yeah, this is interesting, something new. So this is 1 by x will be equal to 1 by 4 minus 1 by 15, right? Denominator में 60 है, this will be 15 and this will be 4. This is 11 by 60, or this is 60 by 11 will be equal to x, right? 11 5s are 55, right? So this is in and around 5 point some 5 times. You do not have 6, so I'll just mark this 5 as my answer, right? Chalo, let's try this one now. What is this? 36. 121 ka root over will be what? 11, and this guy is 12. So 12 may minus 11 will be just 1. So 36 plus 1, 37. Yeah, they had given this 35 also, which was closer, but this is clearly far apart. This is slightly more than 12 aega in decimals, and this will be slightly less than 11. So clearly you do not have any problem identifying whether this will be 37 or 35. So let me solve this question first and then I will come back to this. What is there? This is very simple. 14 root 9 is 3 plus 200. This 200, 14 3 are 42. This will give me 242. 10 seconds. We could have all got the answer here. Now, how do we proceed with this question? All of you would have done this. 8 minus x plus 9 plus 10.92 means 121. 11 ka square is equal to 120. This wala part 120 minus 120 is 1 here. This is 9, 10 plus 8 here is 18. Yeah, minus x goes on that side. So x here is equal to 18. This is what most of you would have done. Marked your answer and move ahead. But what if I had given you another option as 17 here? Would you still mark 18 or think? Just pause for a moment and think about it. So I'm quite sure all of you would have figured out what is causing the problem here is this 10.92 square, right? And that is when I have given you a very close option. When you have this 0, 18, 21, 24, you did not even blink before marking this and moved ahead, right? But here, when I give you to choose between 18 and 17, I forced you to think. Now, when I make this 10.92 as 11, what is the change that I'm creating here? This is 0.08 over 10.92. What will be 1% of 10.92? Yeah, this number divided by 100. So this is 2 decimal places shifted back. This will become 0.1092, right? What I have to find, how much is this? 0.08. So 0.1% would have been 0.01092. All this you can do in your mind only. Nothing that I have written needs to be written actually. And then if I multiply with it, you will get roughly 0.08. So it will be, and there will be some additional number which will come. So it will be roughly between 0.7 and 0.8%. That is the change which I have created and not accounted for in my final answer. So here I have done a change of 0.7. That is basically getting multiplied 2 times, 0.7% and 0.7%. It will create a difference of more than 1.4%. So in your answer that you have got 1.121, you will have to account for this 1.4% ka jo increment extra that you have made. So roughly how much you can see? 1% of this will be 1.2. Yeah, right? 121 ka 1% will be 1.2. Slightly more than that. So if you will see actual multiplication of 10.92, you will see this number will be in between your 119 and 120 and more close towards 119. And hence the answer here should be 17. If you want to get more closer, that is beyond the scope of this lecture. You can now, even if I give you a 16 as an option, then just think how you will get even closer to this. Then you will have to find exactly what decrease will I have to account for to take care of this 0.7 and this 0.7 ka increase. For now, I think this is enough. Some other time we will look into that concept. This should be enough for your upcoming exam. Yeah, chalo. Let's move ahead. I told you I'll come back to this question. Yeah, I still maintain that this was a speed breaker and this should have been ideally left during the exam. But I also told you, if you give me some time with the question, I'll definitely show you some chamkao method with this. Right? That is what I will show you. I hope in similar questions going forward, you may use that method. But yes, when I also solved this question for the first time, it did not strike me and I thought it was wise to leave it and move ahead. Now, during analysis, what I have found, I'll just share with you. What I'll do now for similar question, I'll tell you. This is what? This I'll do 60 plus 9 into, this will be 12. This will be 60 minus 1 into 32 and this is 60 plus 0 into 43 in negative. So what do I have here is 108 in positive minus 32 and plus 60, and this is what I'll do. 168 minus 32, 136, and mark my answer. Right? Now, how I have done this? Very simple. You would have already got a feel of what I have tried to do here. I have tried to create 60s here. This was 60, na? and a nice number to work with. So I try to work around with this. I have created 60s here. So to make this 5960, what I can do? I can do 60 minus 1. This 59th I can write readily. So I can write it as 60 minus 1 into 32. And this, what I have done here is I have broken this 36 into 12 3s are 36. So this becomes 23 3s are 69, which I have broken as 60 plus 9. Yeah, are you able to see? So what is the difference where it is getting created? 12 lines are 108. This 32 in negative. And where I have got the 60 from? This is 12 times 60. This is 32 times 60, which is 44 times 60 minus 1 times 60. Yeah, so that is plus 1 times 60, and hence my answer. So if you get something similar, if you get a base which is near, which you can get, maybe you will save some time. If you are adamant on solving it, solve wisely would be my advice. Okay, so with that, let me close our today's session. I hope you had enough takeaways from this session and it will help you fetch some extra marks. I also hope there is very clear takeaway that you never use digit sum and unit digit for approximation question. That is a crime. Don't even think about it. And then I have shown you some impromptu way of dealing with these questions. I have shown you one researched way of handling some difficult question, calculation based question. If again, my suggestion, final note of caution, if again you see a question where a lot of calculation seems to be involved and nothing is striking you at that moment, give it a pass, guys. Don't take it on your ego. Just because you have solved 1,000 questions during your practice does not mean you will fight with the question and hamper your chances of getting selected. No. Be smart, pick the easy ones, get selected. So that is it. With that, I'll take your leave. I hope you will always remember the pledge that you have taken with me and not stop till you succeed. All the best.